Okay. So the culture is the culture we basically see is the corporate climate or corporate culture. Next, if you see what are the factors which is basically influence the organizational climate, the factors are involvement of the people who are working under this organization. Then what is the group cohesion, how much they are connected with each other, what is the level of teamwork they are showing, how good the team effort, the hard work, the cohesiveness we can see from the organization, from the employers. Then how much the supervisors are supporting them, supervisor support. Then how much freedom they give to the subordinates or the lower level people, or the lower rank holders, like that is called as the autonomy, freedom, giving freedom for some work, that is termed as the autonomy. Then the task orientation, how much their the job descriptions or the task is given fully orientation, because sometimes like people, if you ask them, they don't know, they are not able to tell you clearly like for which type of work they are recruited. So they itself are confused, so whether this type of task orientation is being provided. Then how much the work pressure, whether we can measure it, whether every 6 months in interval or 1 year interval there is a proper performance appraisal, and depending on the performance appraisal whether the increment promotions are given. Then what is the clarity of their job clarity, job title clarity, job descriptions clarity, whether everything is transparent, because there should not be any hidden concepts in the organization. Because if you are recruiting a particular staff under you, so if they are not clear, like what type of job they are supposed to do, what are their job responsibilities, if it is not clear, then definitely there are chances that they will do mistakes. And after all, you will be giving them some punishment. So better if from the beginning only their things are been very clear. Then managerial control. I don't know whether I have told you or not. I just cannot like at present. But remember that should be a line of authority, and control. If you remember this particular term, so in that what happens? The managerial control. There should be one supervisor for a team of workers. If there are so many supervisors, so many controlling authority, definitely there will be some problem. There will be no reporting particular in particular to the person, and there will be lots of chaos in the work. So better to have a single managerial control, so that the staff members are also happy reporting to that particular supervisor or manager, and there should be a good teamwork, and ultimately we can see a good results and good output from their particular team. Then innovation, whether they gave some facility of creativity, of showing their talents. So what type of innovations they are giving, so whether they are motivated for doing some creative work, for doing some innovations, for doing some new findings. So what type of organizations they are in. Then physical comfort is also very important, because mental comfort and physical comfort, if the environment is not conducive, there is no proper air conditionings, if it is in a corporate office, then no facility for maintaining this personal hygiene. So all these things are required, especially for the ladies if they work. There should be some proper way of giving conducive environment with the work culture inside the organizations. Then you see what are the HR practices. HR means the human resource. Ultimately, the recruitment, the policy makings, the decision makings, these will be done by the top management along with the, then who will execute? The HR, the human resource department will execute. So what are the human resource department practices? It should be ideally it should be, so that the organizational climate is maintained. What is this? Employee relations. They should, in between, they should do some survey, they should take some feedback to understand that how good the employee relationships are. Then employee retention policy they should make, there should be a proper policy. Then team building activities, what type of activities they do to boost up the team members, to boost up the employers, done to bring feel good factor in the organization. See, if you do a survey of feedback, and then after every 6 months if you see that your attrition rate is very high, so you as a manager or you as a leader, you should know, or you may be appointed as a human resource personnel, so you should know what is the basic reasons why the attrition is so high. So until and unless you improve the retainment policies, definitely the growth of the institution will definitely have an influence. So you need to retain some experienced personnel, good personnels inside your organization, so that the organizational climate is conducive and people are happy working and giving their best to this organization. Then payroll management, definitely time to time revision of the pay, increment policies, right? Promotional guidelines. So everything need to be managed by the, and need to be created and designed, redesigned by the HR. And basically it should be accepted by the board of management or the management personnel, management representative, and ultimately it should go to the staff members for their better working like working effort or maybe motivations. Am I clear to you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Next, if you see evolution of HR policies, there should be time to time some changes in the HR policies. What are these? Employer branding. They should know how to market their own employer, their own brand. So these are also need to be done by the HR, because we see, like Ambani Group, then your Reliance is the Ambani Group. We see every now Jio also, they have that Reliance Group have taken up. Then we have see branding of the Tatas. So every now and then, we have to learn from those employers who are giving employment, giving job to millions of people in India. So even the other corporate organization also should take some examples from them, and they also should have a good marketing strategies. Then leave policies need to be framed, reframed, depending on the attrition rate, depending on the feedback of the employees. So everything need to be, time to time need to have a revisions. Then performance management system, there should be a place for uh, there should be a place for called as the performance appraisal. What exactly it is? Performance appraisal is the time to time appraisal, or the rating the performance of the employees. That is the responsibility of the human resource, or the manage supervisors or the middle level managers. These type of performance appraisal system need to be in place, and it need to do, maybe in some organization it is 6 monthly basis, in some organization it is yearly basis. Then audit, then even somebody should come from the external source to do an audit of the human resource department. Why? To check whether every